the rookies as Tennessee Tech's Golden Eaglettes host the Lady Tigers of Tennessee State in the first round of the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. Hello, I'm Steve Boots along with Tennessee Tech men's head basketball coach Frank Harrell. Frank, this is the first OVC tournament for the Lady Tigers, while the Golden Eaglettes have played in all 8, soon to be all 9 OVC tournaments.
You know, our Golden Eaglettes are a very experienced basketball team with playing a lot of big pressure basketball games. Tennessee State Tigerettes, this is their first one. But I'll tell you, both teams playing are probably the most improved teams in the league from last year.
Awesome Eagle sticking me in the back with his tail. I thought somebody had a gun on me there for a second. Tennessee Tech's Angela Moorhead was named the OVC Player of the Year. Melinda Clayton in the All-OVC first team. Sean Mundy, the second team. And Mitzi Rice, the OVC Freshman of the Year. That man in the background there, Bill Worrell, the OVC Co-Coach of the Year. Along with the other coach, Teresa Lawrence of Tennessee State.
You know, again, like I was saying, this is the 2 most improved teams. Of course, Tennessee State coming from the bottom of the league, and our girls coming from the top of the league, but really have improved. And I think Mitzi Rice really made a big difference in the basketball team. She gives us an added dimension out there that we've just very consistent shooting and some great aggressive play.
I think you're right about that. The starting lineups, that's number 35, Rulisha Adams. And she is a 6-foot sophomore from Dermott, Arkansas. Ann Thomas, number 45, a 5'10" sophomore from Portland, Arkansas. And Thomas leads the team in scoring. Tina Guillory is a 6'4" senior from Detroit, Michigan. She wears number 43. Leslie Williams will be the smallest person on the floor, a 4'11" freshman from Columbia, South Carolina. And Angelique Bell, number 31, is a 5'9" senior from Benton Harbor, Michigan. The Lady Tigers of Tennessee State, 12 and 13 overall, 6 and 6 in the Ohio Valley Conference, coached by Teresa Lawrence in her first year. The starters for Tennessee Tech's Golden Eaglettes. The freshman of the year, Mitzi Rice, number 34. And Mitzi Rice, a 5'11" freshman from Shelbyville. Also from Shelbyville, Tennessee, number 41, Angela Moorhead, a 5'10" junior. Melinda Clayton will wear number 54. She's a 6'1" senior from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Number 44, Cecilia Ramsey, a 5'11" junior from Newport, Tennessee. And number 24, Sean Munday. And Mundy is a 5'6" senior from Clark Range, Tennessee. And the Golden Eaglettes, coached by Bill Worrell, in his 4th season, 88 and 29. This year, the Eaglettes are 23 and 4 and 12 and 0 in the Ohio Valley Conference. The first time ever that a team has gone 12 and 0, and only the 3rd time in the history of the league that a team has gone undefeated.
You know, Steve, anytime you win all the games in your league, that's just an awesome achievement. I don't care whether it's junior pro or OVC, SEC, maybe even NBA.
Our officials in today's game, Al Miller and Glenn Bass. The Eaglettes lead this series, which began during the 1970-71 season, 10 and 0. And this year, Tennessee Tech has won 93-55 in Nashville and 92-64 in Cookeville. There you see the Lady Tigers record, 12 and 13, 6 and 6. Really a big turnaround. Coach Teresa Lawrence in USA Today, they said that if they were going to name a National Coach of the Year, she'd be the one.
You know, there's the women's record, 23 and 4, and of course 12 and 0. But Coach Lawrence, I watched her the last game, because I saw what kind of job she did with her record. And boy, she works the whole ball game. She's up encouraging. She teaches. The strength of this Tennessee State basketball team is their rebounding. But boy, you know, that's also one of the strengths of our Eaglettes. So
the Lady Tigers lead the nation in rebounding at 54.1 rebounds per game, but Tennessee Tech in both contests they've met this year has out-rebounded the Lady Tigers. We're underway, first round of the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. Tennessee Tech and Tennessee State is
we're
underway.
Starting in a 2-3 zone.
From the outside, the shot will not go for Angelique Bell. Lady Tigers get it back.
One of the things we do well in our women's team is mix up the defenses.
Rulisha Adams makes her first basket of the game. You know, against Tennessee Tech, the last time these two teams met, Adams had plenty of open jumpers and just did not have the touch. Shot about 10% from the field. But I know that if they get her going, it's going to be tough to stop them. Angela Moorhead answers.
Yeah, Coach Worrell does a great job coaching zone defenses, and wherever they're hurting you on the zone, he'll change the zone. Already we're now into a 1-3-1 after being 2-3 the first time down the floor.
Good hustle by Mitzi Rice. Knocks the ball out of bounds. 19:07 to play in the first half. Score tied at 2. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. And Thomas inbounds it to Williams. Williams, a nice move. It was blocked, though, by Ramsey, and Angela Moorhead comes down with it. There's a foul. Looked like they pointed toward Tina Guillory. And that would be her first foul in the team's first. Nope, it's Ann Thomas.
Tennessee State's open man-to-man. What we're going to do now is go a high-low game, bring one post up high, and try to pin them and throw the lob over the defense.
There's the post-to-post pass. Melinda Clayton underneath.
They're not going to be able to guard us like that. They're going to have to change their defense, and we'll be doing that all night. Now we're in a half-court trap.
And it works. Ramsey comes down with a steal. Drives all the way, and they call Thomas for reaching in. That would be her second.
Cecilia gives our basketball team so much. A shooter, an extra ball handler, a smart player. She comes up with a lot of steals on defense.
And Thomas leads this team in points and rebounds. 14.3 points, 11.3 rebounds. She has 2 fouls on her now.
Melinda didn't quite get squared up on that one. She needed to get on around, square up on the basket.
Checking into the lineup, number 33, Jody Woods. She's a 5'5" freshman from Memphis, Tennessee, and has been named Freshman of the Year at least once, or Freshman of the Week at least once.
We're in the half-court trap again. Mincy's going to try to influence them, and Sean will come up and double team, and then Cecilia and come up and try to intercept the pass.
Relisha Adams on the baseline, blocked by Moorhead, but there's a foul. I believe she may have had her left hand on Adams' back. We'll see it again.
So we got to... Angela needed to not reach over the back there. Melinda had her blocked off on the baseline.
So Relisha Adams, a 57% free throw shooter at the line. Couldn't get the first one to go. Tech still leading it by 2 points. Adams with another shot at it. Couldn't get either one of them, and Angelique Bell in there tough for the rebound, but Melinda Clayton takes it away. Ramsey open for the jumper from 18 feet. Celia Ramsey, 3 Eaglettes have scored. Again, the trapping defense by the Eaglettes at half court. Woods seems to be much more in control as Adams makes the shot and is fouled. Relisha Adams, she has all 4 of Tennessee State's points.
When we're trapping here, and we just get a little over-eagle going to stop the shot. We're giving them the pass down the sideline. I think we're inviting them to do that a few times. You'll see here in a minute we'll trap them on that pass down that way.
First foul against Cecilia Ramsey, so Relisha Adams, a chance to convert the 3-point play, has already missed 2 from the line. Doesn't miss this one. Adams has all 5 of TSU's points. Tennessee Tech leads it by 1. Sean Mundy playing out on the wing. Mitzi Rice for 3. Couldn't get it to go. And Jody Woods with the rebound. Mitzi Rice has had trouble against this Tennessee State team this year.
Tennessee State's got a good athletic team, very quick.
Tina Guillory puts the Lady Tigers up by 1. Moorhead trying to loft it into Clayton. Just a little bit too high.
Second turnover for Tech.
Tennessee State's made an adjustment to drop off Sean to help on our low post. Now we've gone man-to-man, Steve.
Got Moorhead on Relisha Adams, and there's Guillory. Tina Guillory has 4 points. TSU leads by 3. Ramsey lost a handle on it.
Third
3
turnover.
turnovers for Tennessee Tech. Coach Bill Whirl at this point content to sit back and let him play. There's a steal by Sean Mundy, and she's fouled by Jody Woods. Her first foul and the 3rd against the Lady Tigers.
I'm sure Tennessee State right now is playing with a lot of emotion in their first tournament. Our girls have been there, and we'll just continue to work. What you'll probably see Coach do here now, since they're starting to drop off Sean, is reverse it to Sean and let her make the pass. So they're not guarding her there.
Moorhead steals it back from Relisha Adams, turns around with a jumper and nails it. Angela Moorhead has 4 points. Moorhead almost got the steal. She leads the team in steals with 54, but Sean Mundy has 48 steals, and let's see, Cecilia Ramsey has 45. Call the foul out front.
35.
Relisha Adams. Relisha Adams called for the foul, her first. And number 15, Cynthia Hicks, there you see coming in the game, a 5'10 sophomore from Nashville, leads the Lady Tigers in 3-point shooting, averaging 33 1/3%. Lady Tigers have not been a good shooting team this year, but their rebounding has helped them out so many times. Moorhead forces it up in traffic. Relisha Adams got the rebound as Sean Mundy went to the floor, and here comes Leslie Williams to Woods. And Hicks gonna try a 3 right off the bat. Couldn't get it to go. Good hustle by Guillory. Relisha Adams again. She has 7 points, averaging 10 a game. Moorhead underneath, a little bit too far underneath. Adams and Guillory crash into her.
Again, they're trying to double team Angela in here. You'll see them coming from the top side and end up almost triple teaming her. Good power move by Angela to go to the free throw line.
First foul called against Tina Guillory, and you see Dana Scott is checked into the Tennessee Tech lineup. 5'8 sophomore from Oak Ridge. Angela Moorhead at the line has 5 points. She'll have another shot at it, a 71% free throw shooter.
Not only is Sean getting a break here, but now we've got all perimeter shooters on the floor. So they can't help off Cecilia when she's at point guard like they did with Sean. So Tennessee State now is going to have to come back and adjust on their defense.
Tech back in a 2-3 now. 3 zone. Adams tries to drive, now gets it over to Williams. Lady Tigers looking inside every time. Guillory off the glass high. 6 points for Guillory, and one thing that they've done so far, Frank, that they haven't done all year long is hit their shots.
Yeah, of course, they had a couple of bankers that I'm not sure intended to. Sometimes it happens that way.
Dana Scott hits a 3-pointer.
See, Coach Whirl's strategy paid off immediately with the 3 perimeter shooters.
That ties the score.
We'll have to see what Tennessee State does to adjust to that. You know, we're giving them the ball in our zone in the middle, and I know we don't intend to do that.
From the outside, this one wouldn't go for Adams. Guillory got the rebound but traveled. Tennessee State, I believe, shooting right now 6 of 10 from the floor, and they're a 36.6% shooting team. As you see, Yolanda Buggs, a 5'7 freshman from Decatur, Georgia, check in. Another thing Coach Lawrence does is she plays a lot of people. She'll play everybody on her bench. Angela Moorhead couldn't get the shot to go, left it short. Here comes Jody Woods. Woods for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Moorhead going for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds by Relisha Adams.
Tennessee State had been getting the ball inside on us, and I'm sure they shot that one a little quicker than they wanted to. That's the difference in a seasoned basketball team that knows what they're supposed to do in these games and one that's just here for the first time. You see now they're not double teaming us.
There's the result. Angela Moorhead has 8 points tonight. Eaglets lead again by 2.
Tech is shooting 6 of 10 for 60%, and TSU is 6 of 12 now for 50%.
Bobby doing figuring in his head as the shots are being put up there.
Tennessee State now is going to try to full court press us. But Cecilia really handles the ball well. She's strong. Doesn't look as flashy as a lot of guards, but just gets it down the floor.
You can depend on her. Scott inside three-point range, couldn't get it to go. Clayton got the rebound, back up and in. Melinda Clayton has 4 points tonight. Eaglets lead by that much. 13:08 to play in the first half.
We threw it into the post, and they double team, and a great inside-out pass.
Hicks will try to answer. Couldn't get it to go, and Clayton with a rebound. Here comes Dana Scott. Clayton has 3 rebounds tonight, too.
Good job by Dana. Tell you something that really helps this team is the way Melinda Clayton runs the floor.
She gets up and down the floor well. Foul looks like Guillory will be called for her second.
Now they double team from the other post player and goes Hackett.
Into the game for Tennessee State, number 51, Sheila Jackson. She's a 5'10" freshman from Moscow, Tennessee, and Ann Thomas coming back in. Ann Thomas has not really played that well against Tennessee Tech. She played well late in the second half the last time these two teams met. Melinda Clayton at the line, 61% free throw shooter, got the first one to go.
Tennessee State's played with a lot of emotion in the first half, and you can see we're beginning to pull out a little bit. And now we need to put on a big run as they let down here a little bit.
Tech leads it now by 6.
Tennessee State needs to try to go back inside. They've come down and been perimeter the last 3 possessions and hadn't gotten anything out of it. Of course, they got an awful small lineup on the floor against us now.
They certainly do.
I don't know how they can score inside on this lineup.
Well, they're going to let Hicks try from outside again. 2-pointer. Hicks' first basket of the game. Eaglets lead by 4.
Got a real mismatch on Melinda Clayton now.
That's going to be tough for Jackson to guard Clayton.
Jackson's just trying to push her off the block rather than really try to guard her.
Traveling violation as Cecilia Ramsey called for a step on the baseline.
Cecilia believes she was pushed a little bit on that. And it's hard not to walk if you're getting bumped when you're trying to jump to pivots.
It's one thing Tennessee State did the last time these two teams played was tried to get very physical, thinking that that would shake Tech up.
Coach Worrell's beginning to work the officials. He's reminding them, hey, they was pushed. How can you not walk? I've said that a few times myself this year.
And Thomas couldn't get it to go, and Melinda Clayton got her 4th rebound.
Watch Melinda run the floor coming down. She got to rebound, and she'll be right down there posting up.
For 3, Angela Moorhead. Wouldn't go. Thomas with a rebound for the Lady Tigers. Woods thought about pushing that one ahead.
There was a real walking that just didn't get called.
And Thomas couldn't get it to go, and Moorhead with a rebound. Again, you can see how physical it is as Angela Moorhead got her 2nd rebound of the game. And again, Melinda Clayton beat everybody down the floor. Clayton off the glass and in. Basket goes. Melinda Clayton has 8 points tonight.
You know, we have a real mismatch in there, and credit to the other. So you got a lot of size advantage. The pass was thrown up high away from her. And I think we may have anticipated a foul there that might not have happened.
And Ann Thomas picks up her 3rd foul as you see Melinda Clayton at the line. Tina Guillory will check back in for the Lady Tigers, replacing Ann Thomas. Sean Mundy is back in the lineup for Tennessee Tech, and Renee Adams waiting to come in after Melinda Clayton shoots her free throws here. Clayton has 9 points and 4 rebounds, and Renee Adams will check back into the lineup. Renee had a good game these first time these teams met. She had 16 points and 10 rebounds, if I remember correctly.
One of the strengths of Golden Eaglettes is when Renee comes in, we don't have any drop-off, and most of the time we actually pick up our game a little bit. She's a little more physical, great shot block.
Angela Moorhead didn't even have to leave her feet to block that one. Quick hands. That shot short. And they'll call the foul on Sean Monday for reaching in. That'll be Sean's first. The Eaglettes have set the Tennessee Tech record for block shots this season, too. I believe they had 112 now, counting that last one.
We've got an awfully good front line of people. You know, we can bring 3 or 4 people in there really good. Coach is giving all our girls a chance to rest.
Relisha Adams will come back in for the Lady Tigers along with Leslie Williams. Williams at 4'11". She's fun to watch. She is quick.
She's quick. Not sure she can shoot very well outside. We're choosing not to guard her when she heads the ball.
Relisha Adams is fouled. And they call the foul against Renee Adams. I think the coaches should get together and not have both Adams in the game at the same time. Confuses me, confuses the listeners, me trying to call it.
Done good so far.
TSU hit 6 of their first 9 shots. They've hit 1 of their last 11.
And Relisha Adams averages 10.4 a game, as you see Coach Teresa Lawrence. And Adams has 8. Make that 9 in this contest.
They're 3 of 5 from the line.
Well, they've gone away from their inside game. They need to go back trying to get the ball inside. They've got their 2 big post players back.
Mitzi Rice fires up a jumper, no good. Guillory gets the rebound. Tallest player on the floor, Guillory. She's 6'4".
Now, early in the game, they were going inside to Guillory. They need to get back in that.
Guillory has 3 rebounds. Here she is offensive end, and Moorhead gets her 3rd rebound. Monday looking inside to Renee Adams. Underneath, she's fouled by Guillory. That's her 3rd. Lady Tigers have 2 players with 3 fouls.
Renee did an outstanding job running the floor, and we got the good lob over on the high-low game. Tennessee State's very athletic, but they're not real fundamentally sound on offense or defense, so they have a lot of fouls and a lot of turnovers. I know Tennessee State's coach last game, and again this game, she's working the referees trying to get the fouls. Said, oh, we're getting all these fouls, and Tennessee Tech's not. Well, they're more athletically reach in, they're not as fundamentally sound, and that's a big difference in the ball game. They should be more fouls on Tennessee State than Tennessee Tech.
10:05 to play first half. Renee Adams at the line has knocked down 1. 55% free throw shooter. Gets them both.
Tech is now 7 for 7 from the line.
Tech leads it by 7 as we have a timeout with 10:03 to play in the first half. Tennessee State starting to let Tennessee Tech slip by them just a little bit here.
You know, we just methodically put people away. We play that good, tough, high-low game inside. It's very tough to defend. We got 3 posts that can do that so well. You got to guard the girl at the top because she shoots the free throw so well. Then you got to help out on the post player. And wherever they help from, our girls do a good job of recognizing and getting into there to get the shot in.
Coach Bill Worrell, co-coach of the year in the OVC, along with his opponent tonight, Teresa Lawrence.
You know, in some ways, it's a shame when you go undefeated in your league and you're the co-coach of the year, but Teresa Lawrence has done a good job also, and I was worried because her team had come so far that she may get it by themselves. Coach Worrell certainly deserves that.
Here you see Dana Scott doing one thing that she does well. At one time, she led the team in three-point percentage. Now she's just below Mitzi Rice.
Tell you, she does come in and give us some shooting off the bench.
Well, as you said, Tennessee Tech can go to the bench and really pick up their game because the players are fresh coming in.
You know, they
don't have to worry about skill level dropping.
You know, they've had some great roles. They got a lot of guys that can come in and really play well. And everybody seems to accept just what the team does makes us be good. I'm so proud of Arnetta Peterson. Arnetta has showed some great senior leadership. She's come in and been a big factor down the stretch, and I think she's a big difference in the way she's handled coming off the bench.
10 minutes left to play in the first half, halfway mark. Lady Tigers down by 7 on the perimeter. Tennessee Tech giving them something a little bit different, looked like maybe. A 2-3 zone's what it looked like to me.
2-3. Sean stepped out of bounds. Looks a little different because we're not guarding a little guard out front. We're just letting her, biting her to shoot, and she's choosing not to right now. But Tennessee State's having to go just 4 on offense against us, so we're not even guarding her when she gets the basketball.
She's a 33% shooter from the field. Has 0 for 4 this year on three-point range. That time Hicks' shot wouldn't go. Call Angelique Bell for coming over the back. That'll be her first.
Should be bonus. There they go.
Tennessee Tech is in the 1-and-1.
Yes, Cecilia's got good size for a guard. She can play inside. She can play outside. I think in a lot of ways she's an unsung hero on this team. She just does so much for the team. She's a lot of the glue that holds the team together.
Good hustle by Hicks to run it down. One thing Ramsey has been doing too on offense this year is attacking the basket more.
She's a very complete player, very fundamentally sound, quick, strong, excellent athlete, and a smart player in addition to that. I think she intends to be a coach, and she'll be a good one day.
Rulisha Adams' shot wouldn't go. Ramsey got the rebound, her second of the game. Here she comes on the break. Renee Adams underneath. They're not going to stop that.
Again, Renee really ran the floor well. We run that first post down and post them up. Try to get it inside quick on the break. If they ever stop that, then we'll reverse it to get the three-pointer on the other side.
Bell will take the jumper. No good. Ramsey there for the rebound, her third. Got the Eaglettes running again. Lost a handle on it, but got it to Moorhead. Moorhead's shot won't go. Rebound up, no good. Adams up, and she's fouled.
Tennessee State coach is trying to get to double dribble, but that's a great no call because if you lose control of it, you can go after it. That's a common misconception that if you touched it with 2 hands. See, she clearly loses control of the ball. So now it's just a fumble, so you can go back and go after it. A lot of officials will make the call as a double dribble when it shouldn't be. Great second effort here. And a third effort. Here we go again, the same play. You can clearly see she just lost it. It becomes a fumble at that point, even though she touched it with 2 hands.
Renee Adams at the line. Couldn't get the first one to go. In the game for Tennessee Tech, number 20, Arnetta Peterson, seeing her first action. Also in the contest, Sean Mundy will be running the point. Renee Adams got the second one to go. Players standing around. I thought maybe for a second there had been a lane violation we'd missed, but I guess they were going to let her keep shooting.
It's a lane violation, but you don't call it till after the shot's over because if it goes in, it counts. If it doesn't count in, she done got another one.
And Williams penetrates, couldn't get the shot. Cynthia Hicks gets the rebound. Hicks is fast. There's Ramsey, speaking of fast, knocking the ball away. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. Tennessee Tech gets it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't purchased the program yet, they're on sale.
Golden Eaglettes lead it by 10.
Cecilia has great hands. When she double teams, she slaps at the basketball and gets it, knocks it out a lot of time. So we're in our high-low post there. We'll get it to Renee. Now we'll have it inside.
Reversing again to Ramsey this time.
We changed our offense, so now we step in the low post out, let her make the post pass.
Last second, just about 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and Clayton found Adams underneath. A beautiful pass. Eaglettes known for their passing this year, as they always are.
Very unselfish team.
Renee Adams got the rebound for the Golden Eaglettes. Her second. Ramsey open on the wing from 18, a little off the mark, and Angelique Bell got the rebound. Lady Tigers moving around the perimeter. Woods takes it, got it, a three-pointer. Jody Woods, first basket of the game. Tech's lead is 9 with 7 minutes.
Tennessee State now going to their first zone of the game.
That's the first score in the last 12 shots.
3-second violation as Apparently, they thought that Sean Mundy was going to take that shot, posted up for the rebound. Number 41, Shiloh Carson, checks in for the Lady Tigers. She's a 5'11" sophomore.
Renee's been running the floor, so now she gets to take a break here. She really ran the floor well. She really came in. You notice we increased our lead when she came in. That's just a big play off the bench.
Saw Coach Lawrence. Shiloh Carson comes in cold and couldn't get the shot to fall. A foul as Melinda Clayton went for the rebound.
You know, Steve, one reason Tennessee State leads in rebounding is they're such a poor shooting team. And against a lot of teams, they get a lot of their own rebounds and shoot 3 or 4 times. But we're doing a good job here coming back and get the rebound. And you can see they're one of the things you got to guard against in playing against Tennessee State is you don't start fouling like they do.
Linda's the leading rebounder with 5 thus far.
Linda Clayton, only the 3rd member of the 1,000 club, 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds in her career. First team All-OVC selection this year, too. Bell makes the move, puts in the shot. I'm sure they'll let her have that one if she's going to play one-on-one.
Especially against the zone.
It'll be tough to do every time.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Mitzi Rice throws it between Arnetta Peterson and Cecilia Ramsey. And Tennessee Tech coach Bill Worrell wants a timeout.
And neither one of them knew who she was throwing to, so both of them let the other one try to catch it. It's the old thing in baseball. You got it, no, I take it.
Tennessee Tech leads it by 7, 29-22, 6 minutes, 11 seconds left to play in the first half. And we'll take this opportunity to tell folks we're glad that you're watching on Channel 22. And if you appreciate the coverage of Tennessee Tech basketball throughout the year for the men's and women's team, then you can call our station right now at 528-2222 and become a member. We are in our annual membership drive. We do this one time a year where we ask for your support. And if you do appreciate it, now's the time to call. Also, we want to promote the live games coming up Wednesday night from Murray, Kentucky at 6:30 p.m. and again at 9 p.m. And Coach, a lot of folks thought you were going to be playing up there in Murray, Kentucky.
And we thought we would too, and I really think we should have been. We just did not play very well last week. Guys wanted to play well. We just couldn't get the shots to fall. We missed a bunch of 3-pointers and didn't rebound.
And if the Eaglettes win tonight, we will be playing tomorrow night's game on a tape-delayed basis at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. But the main thing is to get the fans out here to support the Eaglettes, because if they do win the tournament, the better crowd that Golden Eaglettes have, the more likely they are to host an NCAA game.
It's a shame that things like that make a difference, but it really does. And we've had such great attendance all year. We don't need to let it slide down now in the playoffs.
Mitzi Rice misses the 3-pointer badly. Here come the Lady Tigers down by 7. Blocked by Peterson. Williams with a rebound, tries to push the pass inside to Bell. Last touch by Moorhead.
I believe Mitzi's rushing her shot a little bit. She's not taking her time and getting that right foot set.
Sean Mundy back in the lineup, replacing Arnetta Peterson. Sean Mundy, second team All-OVC, and you know, that just goes to show you, with Sean Mundy, there you see her stealing the inbounds pass. You don't have to score a lot of points to be on an all-conference team.
You know, Sean Mundy does so many things, but the most important thing she's always done is her team has won. And she's been a big part of that in high school and college, because she does the things that makes you win.
Very well put. Williams' shot won't go. Mitzi Rice with the rebound. Kicks it ahead.
Here comes Melinda down the middle of the floor, posting up again. Now, if we can't get it in, we'll reverse it.
Moorhead's shot wouldn't go. 2 Eaglettes go to the floor after the ball. Good hustle. But it's going to be Lady Tigers.
Coaches always say the last 5 minutes of the first half is important. If the team can put on a run there, gives you some momentum going into the dressing room.
Williams' shot wouldn't go. Rice with her second rebound. And we are under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Lady Tigers have really stuck with Tennessee Tech this time, better than they have all season long in both former appearances. Mitzi Rice, now she's getting cooking.
Now, you
Rice
See, that
first
time she took her time and got that right foot out in front. When she gets that right foot out in front, she's a great shooter.
Rice first basket of the game, and Woods tries to answer and does. Jody Woods has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Foul out front. Woods got a piece of Cecilia Ramsey's arm.
You could see Mitzi was feeling that one. She wanted to shoot that one again. She just made the 1 3-pointer, and shooters are like that. When they make one, they want another one right behind it.
Yolanda Buggs checks into the lineup for Tennessee State, replacing Leslie Williams. Cindy Montooth set to come into the game. There you see Cindy, 5'8" sophomore from Loudon, coming in to replace this young lady, Cecilia Ramsey, if she gets the chance. Cecilia has 3 points tonight.
Tech is 9 of 12 from the free throw line.
I had a feeling their free throw shooting percentage might get a little better as they got into tournament play. Moorhead takes the rebound away. Ramsey fakes it. Carson knocks it out of bounds. And Montooth will check into the lineup for Tennessee Tech.
Moorhead's 4th rebound.
The Tennessee State team reaches in and fouls a lot. I was just noticing Cecilia then had stripes down both sides of her arm where she's been clawed a couple of times already.
Montooth in the corner, skips it out to Mundy. Clayton from 16, but a foul underneath. Looks like Angela Moorhead will be called for her 2nd foul of the game.
The foul or 3 seconds in?
Oh, that's
I think
exactly
that might have
what
been
it was.
3 seconds.
I say it's a foul every time. I don't know why. Clayton got the block. Continuing to add to the single season record for team's blocked shots. The Eaglettes blocked 3, I believe, tonight. 4. Thank you, Bobby.
4 different people.
That's, again, yeah, that's what's so interesting about it. Got something on the ball, looks like. Glenn Bass is going to take a look at it. Watch this block. She's got such good timing, Coach.
That was just picture-perfect textbook. You talk to shot blockers, and they say block the bottom half of the basketball, and that's exactly what she did. If you block the bottom half of it, you know it's out of their hand, and you're not getting the foul called on it. Tennessee State's changed defenses. They're in a 3-2, but they're cheating toward the baseline, trying to put 3 and 4 people down in there.
And Angela Moorhead, even with all those folks underneath, gets by, and she has 10 points in the game.
Great pass by Sean Mundy. Just right over the defense, just like a quarterback throwing it. Just over the outstretched defensive hand. Sean has great timing on her passes. One of the things you appreciate about Sean is that she gets the ball to you when you're open, not a second or 2 later.
Angelique Bell couldn't get the turnaround to go. Montooth saves the rebound into Moorhead. Moorhead, by the way, has scored in double figures 47 straight games now. Montooth, nice fake. Kicks it to Moorhead. Shot
Great
wouldn't
pass.
go. Mundy steals it back. Tech leading by 10. Mundy's going to take the shot. Free throw line, no good. Angelique Bell got the rebound. Another thing, Angela Moorhead, as we see, the shot is in, a 2-pointer by Bell. Boy, she didn't have a lot of arch on that one, did she?
No, she didn't. Sean challenged the shot pretty good, too. That was a tough shot. That was just a big-time play then.
Montooth will take it from the corner this time. No good. Yolanda Buggs with a rebound. Mitzi Rice bumps into her.
You know, Coach Worrell's made another adjustment against their zone defense. Now he's dragging Melinda back up high. She's becoming a passer. Instead of going high-low, he just puts her high there, almost in a 2-guard set. 3 on the baseline.
Coach Lawrence sends in Leslie Williams to replace Jody Woods.
She's played a lot of games in her first year.
Yeah.
I guess that's her record before her
yeah.
first year at Tennessee State.
Yeah, 4 years at Fisk University, 77 and 46. 4 years at Fisk. Her first here at TSU. She's 12 and 13, turning this team around. I believe they were 2 and 25 last year.
Yeah, the women's teams in the league are going to be getting tougher. There's some coaches doing some outstanding job developing some programs right now.
Hicks lost a handle on it, but saved it back in. Relisha Adams' shot wouldn't go, and Angela Moorhead got the rebound. That's 5 for Moorhead. Montooth left open on the wing, didn't shoot it, but passed it to Moorhead instead. Get it just a little bit closer, I guess.
Cindy was looking inside, and that drug the defense that way, and Angela did a good job filling the hole in the zone there.
There's another steal by Mundy. I believe that's 3 steals for her, and she drives, no good, foul on Hicks as Clayton tried to put it back in, but Sean Mundy created that action.
And Sean made a great one-on-one move, took it to the basket with some authority. Great steal, good hands, and good follow the ball. Sean thought she was fouled on this play. Let's watch it and see if she did reach in and get her. Tough to tell from that angle. Definitely a foul there on Melinda. But see, Melinda again did a great job running the floor. A lot of times a player would just stay back thinking that Sean was going to make it. Melinda just assumed it was going to be a miss and went and rebounded. Now she needs to put the free throws in.
Eaglettes lead it by 10 with 1:25 to play in the first half. There you see Melinda Clayton's free throw shooting percentage. She has 9 points tonight. Make that 10. She's the second player on the floor in double figures. Angela Moorhead the other.
Tech is 10 of 15 from the free throw line.
Melinda Clayton, last time these teams played, had 18 points and 16 rebounds.
Well, Melinda worked so hard. And if you could ever isolate the camera on her after somebody gets the rebound and watch her get down the floor.
She does get with it. Angela Moorhead shot wouldn't go, and Angelique Bell with the rebound.
And she gets back on defense the same way.
Williams splits the defense, but it's taken away by Moorhead. Pass from Clayton to Mundy. Mundy back to Clayton. We knew that was coming. Clayton with a fake and a shot.
Here's exactly what we were talking about, Steve. Melinda makes the steal, throws the outlet pass, and just about beats everybody down the floor. And if you'll notice, she got back on defense just about as soon as anybody set up. Really works hard. Got to look
Bell got the rebound underneath. Bell has 6.
And Melinda got out of position that one time. Let the other girl get inside position on her, and she knew immediately she had messed up. So there's our offense now against this zone. We've moved up with Sean and Melinda up high, 3 people on the baseline.
Montooth in the corner. 10 seconds left in the first half, and Montooth is fouled. Down to 8 on the clock now. Leslie Williams picks up her first.
Tennessee Tech girls are doing a good job not losing their composure with all the fouls, and they're not trying to play the same kind of game. I think even though we beat them pretty badly the last game, you know, we got where we were fouling quite a bit too. It got very, very physical, and it's hard not to retaliate when you're getting hacked every time you go up to shoot. What you got to do is get up to the free throw line and make the free throws. That punishes them so many ways.
Cindy Montooth is 5 of 12 from the free throw line this year. Sophomore from Loudon, Tennessee, and she's developing into more and more of an athlete, a little more floor experience, and she's going to be tough to stop.
Cindy had a lot of trouble with leg injuries her first year here, but she's really come back and worked hard to rehabilitate herself and got on the weights.
Long shot would not go, and that's all for the first half. Tennessee Tech leads Tennessee State by 12, 41-29. As we end the first half of play in the Ohio Valley Conference first round semifinals in the OVC Women's Tournament. We're going to send it back over to the studio now.
You know, they don't need to trap with 3 and 4 people. We're fixing to get a layup if we'll move it.
Triple team. 3-pointer by Rice wouldn't go. Angela Moorhead fighting for it along with Jody Woods, and they call Angela Moorhead for the foul. That'll be her second of the game.
Mitzi's a little frustrated herself because she knew she had plenty of time to shoot that one. And you know, shooters think that they're going to make the next 5 in a row.
Tennessee Tech had 2 people with 12 points. Melinda Clayton shot 4 of 5 from the field as we see the steal there. Moorhead trying to get the pass ahead. Coach Bill Worrell chastises her for that one a little bit, and Rulisha Adams couldn't get the jumper to go. Clayton put it on the floor. Here comes Ramsey with it now.
You know, that's not within their offense where we throw that long pass. We usually hit the point guard and everybody fills the lanes, and every now and then you revert to doing things that aren't in the game plan. And that's when the coaches usually get a little more upset at them. Coach has really done a good job with. We're starting off the same defense they had the second half, and we're going right back to Melinda up high, playing like a guard.
Sean Mundy with 4 on the shot clock, misses it. will be Tennessee State's ball.
They did a good job guarding Angela inside down. We were trying really hard to get her open inside, and we never were able to. Tennessee Tech starting back in their 2-3 zone. That's what we've played most of the time against them.
Crashing down on their big girls. Guillory with a jumper, no good. Hicks got the rebound, chased it down. Rulisha Adams' shot wouldn't go. Melinda Clayton right in her face, and Clayton got her 6th board of the night. 7th. Thank you, Bobby Palmer. From the corner, Cecilia Ramsey. She has 5 points in the game.
And that was just poor defense, and the Tennessee State coaches were saying, hey, she's a shooter. If they don't know that Cecilia's a shooter by this time in the game.
Woods forces it up, double pumped, and a foul. Be Melinda Clayton, I believe, called for her first foul of the game. Second team foul against Tech in this half. Jody Woods will go to the line where she shoots 78%. Coach, this will be the time for Tennessee State to start getting back into this game, I would believe, if they're going
They're going to get back in it. I'm sure Coach Worrell told the Eaglettes that first 5 minutes of the half, let's go out and dominate them and end this game here.
Woods has 7 points. 2 shots from
full court press by Tennessee State.
Sean Mundy dribbles and breaks the press.
Just absolutely by herself.
Good pass. Moorhead open underneath, and there's a block by Adams. Tennessee State has 2 shot blockers listed in the top 3, Guillory and Rulisha Adams. Adams is 3rd in the conference. Clayton is 2nd for Tennessee Tech. A lot of shot blockers out there, but as Bobby mentioned earlier, we've had 4 different players block shots tonight.
5 now, 4 for us,
now.
1 for them.
Rice has to get out of trouble. Sean Mundy to Cecilia Ramsey for the jumper, no good. Rice got the rebound. Boy, it's a lot of bumping going on.
Mitzi felt like she was fouled on the double team, and she got the girl back when she went in to block her out on the rebound. Just good, clean, hard play. I think we're fortunate she didn't get a foul called on it.
Tech's lead is 13, and Angelique Bell open for the jumper. Ramsey got the rebound.
They're 0 for 6 in the second half. Ramsey picked up her 4th board.
Angela Moorhead. Moorhead has 14 points tonight.
Angela has really worked hard to develop her outside shooting, and as she's developed it, Coach Worrell's given her more and more freedom and letting her step out, and that makes her a much tougher player to defend that she can score inside or out.
Guillory off the glass and in. Guillory has 8. The Golden Eaglettes are 23rd in the nation, Coach. What do you think they need as far as a game, if they win this one, a game going into the championship tomorrow if they win tonight?
Well, you know, at this point in the game, we're just trying to get a good lead here, and I know that Coach Worrell wants to make sure they stay in all the things they do. You don't get a day to practice to revert back to things. And sometimes games like this, you get a little bit out of hand. Last 2 times down the floor, we've been in very poor position defensively.
Do you want a good hard game, though, or do you want one that you can coast through a little bit and use a lot of players and be well rested?
You want one that you can coast to anytime you're a basketball coach. We'll always take those easy wins. I'll tell you, if it ends up being a close game, we always decide that's the kind of game we needed. We'd always try to make sure that we bounce off the game into what we need the next night.
Knocked out of bounds by Melinda Clayton. Tennessee State will get it right back.
You know, as a coach, one of the frustrating things to me is Tennessee State hadn't changed their defense, but all of a sudden the referees are adjusting to their style of play. There's no fouls being called this half. The same things that were a foul in the first half, now they're beginning to let go by. You notice now we've got 3 called on us, and they've got none.
Cynthia Hicks got the 3-pointer. Tennessee Tech's lead is back to 9 points now, and Clayton with a jumper may have been deflected, but Angela Moorhead gets it, puts it in. Moorhead has 16 tonight. Mundy almost got the steal.
Good heads-up play.
Now she does.
And watch Melinda Clayton run the lane on that side. Whether we get it to her or not, of course, Dana pulled it up a little. Really put some pressure on the defense when your big girls get down the floor like ours do. And
Dana Scott with the outside shot. She has 5 points tonight.
Dana has developed so much confidence in herself this year. Early in the year, Coach knew she could shoot, and he kept telling her, put the shot up. And as the season went on, she became a better shooter, mainly from confidence in the game. So that was a good timeout there because they've got to stay close now. They can't let it stretch out right in here. And I'm sure Coach Worrell's reminding our girls that, hey, we're up 13 now. If we'll go back out and play this next 5 minutes, get up 15, 18, 20, just make it easier on ourselves.
And Tennessee State had cut that lead back to 9 at one point here.
Both teams come out cold. Tech is now 4 for 9, but they hit their last 2. And TSU is 2 for 9.
Sean Mundy came back and made that steal after missing it at half court.
Okay. Do a good job reversing the basketball. We've got the high-low game. We'll go inside out with it. The guards got too far to come. And just put it in the basket.
Tennessee Tech goes to the inside so many times, but they got those outside shooters to rely on too, and you just don't know how to guard them. And again, we invite you to call our studios. There are operators standing by, 528-2222, and let us know if you support this type of programming on Channel 22. We need to hear from all the fans of Tennessee Tech basketball, football, baseball, the high school sports, games of the week. If you appreciate sports on Channel 22, then now is the time to let us know.
You know, early in the game, we were changing defense a lot against them, but I think now Coach Worrell just wants to stay basic, not give away too much for tomorrow night's game.
Bad mistake by the Lady Tigers.
Awful tough position, though. You just react to the ball. Now, they're going to try to press us full court again. And Sean first will try to beat it, get it in the middle, and then we'll go down the sideline with it, just like Coach drew it up on the chalkboard back in the fall.
And Moorhead making the basket on the other end. She has 18 points, the OVC Player of the Year.
Tennessee State may have a difficult time if they try to press us. We may let the game get out of hand.
Guillory's shot wouldn't go, and Lady Tigers knock it out of bounds.
We're too fundamentally sound to be pressed. We're going to get many more layups and easy baskets. They're going to get turnovers, and, you know, a smart decision by the coach there.
Coach Worrell has said several times to me this year, I don't know why they try to press us.
You know, you're behind. You feel like you've got to do something. Boy, what great execution of an offense there.
And Angela Moorhead has 20 points tonight. That's her average. She leads the OVC in scoring at 20 points a game. Jody Woods from outside, no good. Dana Scott with a long rebound. Scott thought about kicking it ahead, slows it down. By the time Dana Scott reached half court, Tech had already had 3 cutters go through.
You know, Dana dribbles the ball real well, but she's not quite the point guard that Sean or Cecilia is. So she's a little bit more careful with the basketball. She doesn't make any turnovers, but she hangs on to the basketball a little bit longer than the point guards do.
Tina Guillory picks up her 4th foul.
And she's been so much of their offense and their rebounding tonight, that's going to really hurt them when she goes out. Of course, at this stage, you just about got to let her play because you're down 17. If you don't make a run here, the game's over anyway.
Angelique Bell and Ann Thomas back in for the Lady Tigers. The folks at Tennessee State upset because Ann Thomas only made the 2nd team on the All-OVC team.
You know,
She's
I would
got some
be
good
upset
stats this year.
I would be upset that everyone on our girls team didn't make first team. I think we're, you know, how can you put Sean Mundy on a 2nd team? I understand we can't have everybody on there, but surely she's the class point guard in the league. And you go all the way down position by position. You know, we may have 6 girls that deserve to be on the first 2 teams, or 7 girls.
I'm sure the folks in Cookeville will agree with you on that.
I'm not the least bit prejudiced.
There's the steal.
No one works harder than our girls.
You know, the Eaglettes really, you know, you can't look at them and say they're individual stars either because they play together as a team.
So team-oriented. Everyone can get 20 on the floor. Even Sean can get 20, even though she doesn't look to do it. Great athletic move.
Beautiful move by Cecilia Ramsey. She has 7. That brings the Tech bench to its feet.
Tennessee State may need another timeout right here.
Tennessee Tech goes up by 21, or by 20 points now, 56-36.
Rather than use a timeout, they chose to slow down a little bit and try to get an easy basket.
Moorhead goes to block the shot against Alicia Adams. And she'll be called for her 3rd foul.
We got a little flat-footed here, got a little bit out of position, let the girl penetrate, never did get in it. And again, see it, you know, the foul situation's just totally turned around. I guess that's 4 on us and 1 on them. In the first half, it was the total opposite. The teams haven't changed their style of play. It's just officiating has changed their style of officiating. I'm not being critical of them here. I'm just saying it happens in every game. We start fouling a little bit more, and they start being conscious of being in foul trouble.
Alicia Adams has 12 points tonight, and Renee Adams is back in for the Eaglettes, replacing Angela Moorhead.
Tennessee State's now going to man-to-man full-court press, and they didn't go and work against us either.
The thing about it, though, Coach Lawrence is trying. She's working to win this game.
That's what you have to. I'm not criticizing it. You've got to give your kids a chance to win it. You know, in the Austin Peay game of the night, we were down 10 or 12. We knew that we couldn't press them with Tivis in the game. But if we've got to make an effort and hope we get some turnovers, and instead they lay it up on the other end and get 17-18. And that's what's happening right now. You know, they're having to press us to try to get back in the ball game, and we've gone from being 13-14 up, and we're going to be 20, 22, 24.
Renee Adams had 7 points in the first half. Has 8 points in the contest now. 13:31 to play.
Tech came out cool, hit 2 of their first 7. They're 5 of their last 7. So
talking about free throws?
Oh, and
from the floor.
Field, yes.
And the difference is now we're getting layups off their press.
We're 3 for 4 in the second half on the line.
Tech leads it by 20 points.
You know, this possession, we really picked our defensive up, and you can see a difference. Got a little bit out of position on rebounding.
And Thomas picks up her first basket of the game, the leading scorer on this team. And the leading rebounder on the team only had 1 rebound in the first half.
And she's got a terrible mismatch. She's going to have to guard one of our big post players.
Melinda Clayton underneath. She has 15 in the contest.
And the players just recognize it, get the ball inside.
Now, Cecilia Ramsey came out there and put a little full court pressure on. Is that on her own?
Well, they've been allowed to do that, you know, when you jump them there. Oh,
there she is getting the steal and traveling with the ball, they call. She comes up with a smile. Doesn't agree with the call. Shiloh Carson comes back in for the Lady Tigers from Tennessee Tech. Mitzi Rice, Sean Mundy, and Cindy Montooth are in.
Tennessee State's having trouble. If they get the big girls in, they can't press us at all, can't guard us. Get the small girls in, they can't stop us from scoring inside.
Thomas, nice rebound, got the shot up and in. And Thomas. Tech's lead is 18 with 12:20 to play.
Thomas only has 3 boards tonight, too.
Mundy looking inside, finds Clayton. Carson blocks her from behind. Clayton and Carson go to the floor, and Carson comes up swinging.
You got to keep your cool here. Now, here it is. I'm saying that with our team involved in the fight back in the first of the year, but you can't retaliate. Well, goodness, you know, I just can't understand what the officials are looking at when they don't see this kind of stuff. They try to talk through it. It's just a hustling play. Melinda doesn't get on her on purpose. It's just going after the basketball.
Oh, boy. Carson has played rough against Tech every time we've seen her this year. Mundy makes a nice move, lost a handle on it, goes to the floor and loses it now. She hits the floor hard. Lady Tigers lose a handle on it, and Rice comes up with it. Excuse me, Montu.
This game is getting very physical. There's been a lot of contact on the last 3 times down the floor and no foul.
Adams goes to the basket, though, uncontested. She has 11. Angelique Bell, shot wouldn't go. Thomas, nice position for the rebound.
Got inside against Mitzi. Mitzi needs to get inside her on the zone. Sometimes it's awful tough when you're playing zone, though, to get inside on them. But you got to do it or turn around and box them back out the other way. Tennessee State's now going man-to-man against us, but they're not guarding Sean Mundy. The 33 assigned to her is inside trying to help on the post, and we still.
Adams with 13 points.
Tech is 10 of 18 in the second half.
Tech's lead back to 20.
TSU is 5 of 18.
Woods, nice penetration.
We were a little confused then. Sean and Mitzi both thought the other one was going to guard that penetration. Every now and then it just works that way.
And there's the foul. Carson hammers Rice.
Mitzi, give her a look there.
And Carson says, apparently, didn't mean to do that.
You see the official stepped in between them there, too, so they're beginning to look for it.
Amy Taylor in the game for Tennessee Tech, number 10. 5'7" freshman from McMinnville, Tennessee. And it looked to me like Carson was apologizing for hammering Rice so hard. See Coach Bill Worrell. Bill Worrell is looking down the bench. Yeah, I think he was telling Coach Lawrence he appreciated her getting that girl out of there.
You know, when you get up 20 points in a game like this, one of the things you worry about is just the game getting physically out of hand, getting a lot of pushing, fouling. You know, and it just takes away from the game, takes away from what effort tomorrow, and even has an injury. I always were hollering at referees in this case, hey, the game isn't over, keep calling it.
Yeah. Rice got the rebound. Now they call the foul against Woods. Her fourth, and I believe Jody Woods may have paid for Shiloh Carson's rough play there.
I tell you, Mitzi went up really strong, come out very physical within the rules. Just made sure she was going to come down with a rebound.
Amy Taylor running the point for Tennessee Tech.
That was Mitzi's 5th board.
She has 5 points to go with that. Renee Adams called the foul against Angelique Bell, her second.
She's entitled to go straight up, and that's what she did. Good call by the official. You can see she goes straight up here, a little bit blocked out.
What is the call here?
I missed it. I didn't see what was going on. I was watching it.
Got some confusion here. The officials trying to talk things over.
I don't believe they realize what a picture they're making there. The fans love it. Now, Coach Lawrence wants them to explain that call to her.
Oh, my. They started to give Tennessee State the ball out of bounds. Apparently, one of the officials, Glenn Bass, had thought that the other official, Al Miller, had called a foul against Renee Adams. Steal by Tennessee State. Thomas comes up with it.
Coach Worrell's beginning to go to the bench, give some guys some playing time that have worked hard all year. Also keep us fresh and ready tomorrow night.
Angelique Bell from the corner. Bell has 8 points. Tech leads it by 18, 9:35 to play. A lot of folks, Coach, didn't expect this to be much of a game. Tennessee State, though, had come out early in the contest. Still plenty of time for them to get back in, but I don't foresee that happening.
If they did, we'd come back with their big players. Coach Worrell, they're up. You know, we got a little sloppy the last 2 times, had 2 turnovers, and even though you got not your starting team in there, you still got a coach, and it's just as important now as it was in the first play of the game, and these girls got to learn to take care of the basketball.
Rice tips the rebound out, but Hicks comes up with it. Boy, she's a hustler. Thomas shot blocked by Adams. She picks up her second foul. We'll see it again.
And again, we talked earlier about Melinda blocking the bottom half of the basketball. She still blocked it while it's in her hand, and most of the time you're going to get the foul called on that.
First shot is good for Ann Thomas.
They're 5 of 7 from the line in the second half.
Look at this, 6'4" Tina Guillory comes in for 4'11" Leslie Williams. Does that change your strategy, you think?
Well, obviously you got to move some people around position. You know, Tennessee State men did that to us in our game. We really got confused on our matchup because they kept subbing guards for post players. We ended up with Bobby McWilliams on a 6'10" kid. I knew that wasn't right.
Didn't take too long to realize that.
No.
Taylor handling the point. Montooth looking inside.
Got a real pushing match going inside with Renee.
On the shot clock now. Over Taylor's head. Tech turned it over.
That's the 7th turnover for Tech, and I believe that's 3 in a row they've turned over down there.
And
Cecilia Ramsey and Melinda Clayton will come back into the lineup too.
you know, even though you got the game fairly well in hand, they've cut it from 20 to 16. We were trying to rest some of our starters. We've got to get control of the basketball back, so we brought back some ball handlers and another rebounder. They've hurt us down here on this end rebounding, and down there we just didn't make turnovers.
Awesome Eagle making a point. He's outstanding, isn't he?
Awesome Eagle is awesome. He's just one of the outstanding mascots in the entire collegiate United States, even in the NBA. No one's any better than he is. He just does a great job for us. He's very interested. Just loves Tennessee Tech athletics.
Oh, and we're kind of spoiled here, too. You know, he does the trick where he's on a 6-foot unicycle jumping rope. And I heard the PA announcer say the other night that he is only the 3rd person in the United States that can do that.
Oh, you know, and he does it so much here, we get where we politely clap for him. When he goes on the road and does it, he gets standing ovations.
Yeah. Foul underneath. Called against Tennessee Tech.
Renee didn't like that call, but I don't...
Clayton picks up her 2nd foul of the game. Mitzi didn't like the call either, did she?
Yeah.
That was the 6th foul against Tennessee Tech. Tennessee State has committed 5. Thomas, nice turnaround, but the shot wouldn't go. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Yeah, she took a 5-foot shot and made it into a 10-foot one.
Those followaways are hard to block, though.
Yeah. They don't go in as much so when you power them.
Peterson from the wing, her first point of the night. And Arnetta can do that to you, too.
Yeah, Arnetta's an outstanding basketball player on a great team, and she's been such great leadership. There you see her coming down playing defense, deflecting passes.
Woods, though, gets the 3. Jody Woods has 12 points. That's 3 3-pointers for her tonight.
You notice Tennessee State's quit pressing. They've given up on beating us that way and just trying to get back to a half-court game.
They left Arnetta Peterson open.
Great ball reversal. Against zones, you've got to reverse the ball.
Tech's lead is 17.
You could take our women's team and draw up some clinic film. They do so many things right.
There's a block shot by Melinda Clayton.
Her 2nd, team steal.
There's a steal by Arnetta Peterson. Oh, boy. Rice for 3.
2.
It's all over.
You can see when she gets that right foot out in front of her, she can really shoot it.
Coach Lawrence wants a timeout. Tech's lead is back to 20 points. Boy, I'm telling you. I don't know what Coach Worrell said during that last timeout that he called, but he's got these girls cranking again.
You know, he brought back the veteran players in there just to get control of it. Tennessee State was putting an awful lot of pressure on us. Great hands here. And then quickly getting an outlet pass and watch Melinda come down the floor again on the fast break. Makes the defense guard her because she gets there so quick. We reverse it, take her time, get that foot out in front, and you can see it all the way.
Tech is shooting 56.5% in the second half. TSU is shooting 30.8% in the second half. Even though they've had 3 more shots than we have, they're still have made more shots.
Yeah.
Saw the sign over there. The road to the Final Four starts here. And I tell you what, now a lot of folks are thinking this team's going to go far in the NCAA tournament. I know Coach Worrell said, let's not even think about that until we get through the OVC tournament.
At this stage, you're in a one-game season, and he's going to be that way all through the playoffs. I do think this team has potential to go an awful lot of.
And Arnetta is a senior, and she has contributed so much to this team that hasn't seen quite as much playing time this year, I believe, as she did last year.
Arnett is such a class person. She brings leadership. She's an athletic ability. She's a good basketball player. Coach Worrell made a coaching decision that they need Mitzi's outside three-point range, and Arnetta accepted that and has just done outstanding in her role.
Melinda Clayton gets the rebound. That's 7-8 for her tonight. Bobby, I can't read your writing. What's wrong over there?
Maybe your eyes, Steve.
That's true. I wasn't going to say that. Renee Adams underneath. Shot would not go. Boy, she was in a lot of traffic, too.
She was
Woods lost the handle on. Here comes Bobby.
Bobby make a turnover.
Nope, let's see. Nope, made nice pass. Good assist, Bobby.
Now they're leaving us open on the left wing. We're going to get another one here with Mitzi. Good pass by her.
And Renee Adams, the pass to Clayton is she put it on the floor and lost it off her foot. Guillory found too many folks around her. And Thomas is open underneath, but Clayton there to bother and comes back and blocks Bell's shot. Clayton went from one side of the lane to the other. Made two good defensive plays. One to bother the shot, and the second time she
Melinda
blocked.
had to get offside help, got over there on this pass. You see, we got beat by Renee. Melinda comes, barely misses this one. The girl takes her time getting the rebound, coming back up. Melinda's right back in the play. Blocks it again on the bottom half of the basketball.
Hicks from outside, couldn't get it to fall. Clayton got the rebound. Gonna have another double-double if she's not careful. She's got 14 this year. Renee Adams couldn't get the bounce. Clayton was there for the rebound, but lost it. Goes to the floor. She hits her elbows when she goes to the floor. That's why she's wearing that pad on her left elbow, but she falls hard.
I believe she hit her knee a little then, too. Just, you know, Melinda hit the floor an awful lot the last couple of weeks, and she plays so hard. But I'll tell you, you just watch her. You know, she's in a little pain now, but I guarantee you, she's going to fly down the floor with the first chance. She's a very courageous young lady.
Tennessee State coming out to meet Tech a little bit higher now. Montooth, what a fake. Nice move to the basket. Cindy Montooth has three. That's that athleticism we talked about earlier.
Cindy Montooth has a lot of athletic ability. She has a lot of basketball skills, and she's overcome a lot with her knee or whatever the leg problems was, and she's going to be a good player for
Had
us.
a stress fracture, and there's a foul against Melinda Clayton. That'll be her third.
You know, then she blocked it while it was in her hand, and like I said earlier, that they're going to most of the time call that a foul, even though the rule. Great fake. Ooh, takes it to the basket. Good lean. Good use of the backboard.
We saw the foul at the other end, and Relisha Adams missed the first one. She'll have another one coming. She has 12 points tonight. Averages 10.4. Now she's got 13 points.
They're 7 of 10.
Since Cecilia and Melinda's come back, we've gone back from about 14 to 21, so back in total control of the game.
5 minutes now left to play in the game. Arnetta Peterson's shot wouldn't go. Adams there to follow, and Relisha Adams blocked it.
I'd like to see that one on replay again.
Jody Woods takes it to the lane hard. Ramsey got up to guard Bell. Now two of them on the floor, and there's a foul. As Montooth blocked Guillory's shot. You see, part of the Tech crowd.
I wouldn't want to be a referee. That must be the toughest job in the world. I tell you, bodies are flying everywhere. Oh, nothing but basketball. Nothing but basketball. So much had happened right before that. I think the official felt like they needed to call something to calm that down a little bit. Sometimes they feel like they missed a foul. They'll do some makeup stuff. They're human just like we are.
Guillory couldn't get the second one. She has 9 points. Tech's lead is 20. They're still working hard for the best shot they can get.
They're backing off Melinda outside, and she'll come up to the free throw line, and she really shoots that very good.
Adams, I'm not sure if she knew that pass was coming to her. Guillory underneath. Boy, she was too open. And Clayton got a rebound. She's got 15 double-doubles this year.
That's just a fantastic pick.
As we mentioned earlier tonight, Angela Moorhead, 47 straight games she scored in double figures.
You know, and she plays an awful lot of time because our team is so good. We don't have to have her in there like now. You know, we're saving her for tomorrow night.
Whoa! Adams came out and banged Melinda Clayton a little bit.
And Melinda saying, hey, it's me, guy. Because they're both just making sure they get to basketball.
Kind of surprise there.
Team 6. TSU.
And Leslie Williams will check back into the lineup for the Lady Tigers as Jody Woods. Jody Woods looks like she's wearing a cast on her lower leg, like she may have a stress fracture. She was wearing that last time they played.
You know, I talked to Mitzi the day after that, and she was complaining because the cast, there's some metal inside, whatever it is, and she had a bunch of scratches on her leg where the knees were bumping.
Wrong one, guys. Down the bench a little bit to the right. Clayton turns around and puts it in. Clayton has 17.
Yeah, if you could just show Melinda after she makes that basket how quickly she gets back down the floor to set up her defense.
She's fast. Guillory couldn't get it to go.
You know, Melinda wouldn't be a bad player of the year candidate herself.
No doubt about it. She's been the MVP of the tournament. Here she is on the break. Nice fake. Clayton has 19.
If Angela Moorhead's not in the league, Melinda Clayton may be the player of the year in the league.
You're right about that. Melinda Clayton's been the tournament MVP, and Moorhead was tournament MVP last year. Clayton's been on the MVP or on the all-tournament team 3 times. There she is underneath, and this time Adams takes out her frustrations.
You know, this game now is getting to be where there's a lot of fouling again. One of the things you worry about right here, and again, it's just, you know, if that's not an intentional foul, there's not one. They just will take that rule out the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. And watch her. She's going to score. And I'm sure right there she got fouled a little bit. She stayed with it. And as soon as it goes through the basket, watch that instant transition and just totally striding out, getting back on defense.
And at the free throw line, Melinda Clayton, 19 points, make that 20 points tonight.
Take it 6 or 7 in the second half.
You know, the book says on that last foul that you've got to go for the basketball, but you shouldn't be allowed to go through the body after the basketball when it's clearly going to be an easy 2 points.
Jill Tittle will come in to see her first action, replacing Melinda Clayton, who leaves to a great hand from this Evelyn Center crowd.
Jill Tittle's an outstanding student. You know, came as a walk-on, played last year.
Melinda's over there saying to Jessica Cherry, the trainer, help me, help me. Bell goes into double figures with 10.
It's good to see these girls play something because they practice so hard, Jill. Just, they're so important to the basketball team. A lot of times people take them for granted, but they're so important to it.
Peterson open for the jumper, and Adams going for the rebound. They call her for the foul. She's not too happy, her 3rd. Bill Worrell looks like the official like, you're going to call a foul on her? You
Well, what
get
he
mad
said,
at you if you're not
I
careful.
tell you exactly what he's thinking is that you let all this other stuff go, and now we push off a little bit, and that's probably a foul. But if that's a foul, it'll be 50 called in the last 10 minutes. And, of course, when you're ahead in the game, you can't say an awful lot.
Angelique Bell at the line. 65% free throw shooter. Front of the rim. Amy Taylor got the board for the Golden Eaglettes.
Amy really works hard. She's really, you know, she gives our guards a good effort every day in practice, makes them better basketball players.
Leslie Williams called for the foul out front. That'll be her 2nd.
Tennessee State's playing a little frustrated now, a little over-anxious, little hard fouls.
There you see Robin Smith coming into the lineup, a sophomore from Cookeville, Tennessee, 5'8". She and Amy Taylor, I believe, are the only 2 walk-ons on the Eaglet team.
you know, at this stage of the game, Steve, you just got to handle those hard fouls and go to the free throw line and make the free throws, go back and play defense and run the clock. You can't try to retaliate. You can't let it frustrate you. You can't let it take you out of your game. It's easy for us to say on the sideline, though, but we're not the one getting bumped and hitting the floor.
That's true. That's true. And Melinda Clayton, she not only got it from the other team, she got bumped by one of her teammates tonight, too. So.
You know, this is interesting to watch a basketball game sitting down. I don't do that very often.
And you're not yelling too much, are you?
I tell you, my poor old voice the last 4 or 5 games of the year, I've got to do something next year to do something to take some lessons from somebody to project my voice from somewhere besides my throat, because last several games, I just lose it by the halftime.
You know, last year, Kevin Bray came to do color commentary with us up in Murfreesboro, and Kevin had totally lost his voice. I told Kevin in the breezeway before this game started, I said, well,